that. Okay. So, John will be in here just a second, and then but we're going to go ahead and do our nice little recap and sort of get into this. We ready?
No.
Do it.
No.
It's okay. Neither am I. Previously on The Key, answering the opportunity for a well-paying job, our adventurers went to the estate of Devin Callahan, where they were informed that almost all trade had been ceased due to an inability for goods to make it through the Bleak Fire Pass. Agreeing to take the job, make a profit, and save the town, our adventurers resupplied and headed for the pass. Finding tracks leading off the road and into the woods, they came across a band of goblins guarding the entrance to their cave. Our fearless friends quickly captured one and killed the rest. However, Riker's bloodlust got the better of him as he tried to harm his companion. Will Riker fall prey to his darkness again? Will they be able to stop the raids and open trade again? Let's find out.
On the next exciting episode
program now.
I love
on the next exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z.
That's amazing.
I find
I love
recaps
the
to be boring,
enthusiasm.
so
No, I love it.
so you guys are outside of the cave. I know a couple of you had begun to look into the cave. One of you just finished burying some goblins. So what are y'all doing?
I think I was walking into the cave.
And I'm interrogating the one goblin we left alive who's tied to a tree at the moment.
And I think Augustine and I were already in the cave.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll do the interrogation real quick as you guys have sort of peeked into the cave. It's very dark.
Sweet.
So as you begin to question this unconscious goblin who's currently tied up to a tree.
Oh, I'll take some water and splash the water in the goblin. Hey, calm down. Calm down. Okay. Do you? Then I started to switch into Garrett's Gray's accent.
How dare you?
Dang it. It's hard. Hey, you understand me? That's not gonna end well. Gray's gonna. Hey, does anybody speak Goblin? No? Okay. This is going.
I don't. I mean, are we there? Or we said we were peeking in. Did we go in, or are we still outside?
Up to you. Did you like fully go in, or did you just sort of peek in and hear a conversation happening behind you?
If I have the prerogative, I want to sit and watch this happen.
Yeah, you didn't like disappear into the cave. You definitely could have heard him wake up. So, yeah.
Yeah, Gray, in my notes, you had been looting the bodies, and so it makes sense you were still out here with me and
Cool.
Mari.
I got all 13 monies.
I'll
like
look around.
Change.
Is there like a campfire with food or anything? No.
I've got my weapon.
Yeah, well, hold on to that.
I am. Don't worry.
And Kari's gonna start this big, like, ridiculous pantomime. Like, you speak me?
And he starts talking in a language you don't understand.
Crap. All right. None of us speak Goblin.
I'll try Thieves' Cant. You never know.
He looks at you, and you thought he was confused before. He was just zero recognition of what, like, it is utter gibberish.
Now I find this
Perfect,
goblin
that's-
adorable, and we can't kill him.
I know. I was like, I don't want to. Sidebar.
Who are you sidebarring with?
The DM.
Crap.
By the way, I got lazy. I just used safety
Just in
pins.
there.
So when I ask if it can understand me, do I believe that?
I mean, yeah, he definitely like. There is recognition of he understands your speaking words.
Oh, God. Okay.
Gray's getting bored. He scoops up
We're gonna
some,
leave you.
some pebbles and starts flicking them at the goblin.
Car can't handle. Car's as Jay is. All right, we're gonna leave you here for a moment, and we're gonna go explore the cave. I don't know if you can understand me, but we'll be back later, maybe.
Is it tied up well enough that it's not going to get away?
I'll check the ropes and
The
sure
feet. I
it's-
mean, the feet.
yeah, we'll make sure. We will take whatever steps are necessary to make sure this goblin goes nowhere without help.
Okay, so
I got you.
mark off a length of rope. Whoever's using it, you no longer have your
Sure
length of rope, as you have definitely secured this individual.
Okay.
Tie him to the tree.
All right, so I am now ropeless.
Whoa.
As you are tying him, I'd say make a dexterity check just for funsies.
Oh, nice. Straight dex.
Straight dex.
16.
Cool. All right. He's fairly well tied.
Rock on. Cool. Yeah. Then in that particular instance, I'll look over at Gray and just kind of shrug and like point towards the cave. Like, shall we go?
So Rory and Augustina, you guys are already in the cave.
Yes.
Okay. So as you guys sort of step into the cave, you notice it's who has dark vision out of you two?
Nope.
think so.
Faribault
That's
got
in
me
features
too.
and traits, right? I
Me?
think actually you're right, because I think you.
Yeah, I don't think because Seder and Faribault, I don't think either one of you have it.
Oh, that's lovely.
I'm pretty sure you're right.
So
'Cause that's under
you guys-
features and traits, right?
it should be under your perception things.
The racial traits.
Yeah,
That
racial
perception
traits.
thing? Yeah, no.
Cool. So yeah, as you guys peek in, it is very dark. Actually, both of you make a perception check.
I'm trying to see if I have anything that is light, and I don't think I do.
It would be under senses. If you had it, Jordan, it'd be listed right under senses where your passive perception is. and
Yeah, no, I was trying to see if I had any like light cantrip or anything like that.
Do you have
I
torches?
think
in
I
your,
have. I was inventory. That's what I was headed to. Let me just go ahead and roll, and then we'll figure that out. So we'll do that.
Dirty 20 Wes.
There's 20.
I mean, if we're done
perception?
outside, I'm following them in.
Okay.
Is 15.
Okay. Augustina, you see way off in the distance, very, very, very faint orange glow. Possible, like torchlight, maybe? But it's sort of off 60, 70 feet off in the distance, and to the right a little bit. As you do sort of peek in, you do notice that the entrance to this cave is about 10 feet, and then it opens up
Like chasm or room?
into a chamber. So like this isn't like a cave that continues on. This is a mouth. This is an entrance that then opens up about 10 feet or so past that.
Augustina's gonna start like jumping and hop skipping and then stop suddenly and get down real low and sneaky like she's seen Gray do and be like, there's something over there.
About this time, you guys have finished interrogating the goblin. So you have Gray. You said that you've moved up.
Yeah.
Okay, Gray. You do have dark vision, so I would
Yes,
like
I do.
Technically, you guys should have made that disadvantage. That's my bad. I would like you to make this check with sort of her pointing out the light and the distance there.
Dang it.
While he's
I also
doing that,
have dark vision. Can I go ahead and jump on that too?
It's a little tight at this point because it's about 10 feet wide and only about 10 feet deep. So unless you guys are pushing in or rotating
Just
out,
so tight.
So,
what do we?
Augustina and
Perception.
Rory, have you guys rotated out of the front, or are you
I
up
was-
there?
I was gonna ask if I could just look at the mouth of the cave for tracks and things and see if it looked like it was just goblins or if there's other like larger things in here.
I mean, are you inside the cave or outside the cave? Where are you looking?
The mouth of the cave specifically.
Okay, because if you pretty much going in, it is fairly dark because there's also canopy of trees and whatnot. So like, if you are looking outside the cave,
I'll step out. I want to know if going into the cave, so not like around the area necessarily, like right at the mouth of the cave,
Okay,
anywhere I can get good light.
make
moving that
a
direction.
survival check to check for tracks. And then if with him moving, then Mary, yeah, you could also, I would say, sort of slide in and take a peek around if you want to make a perception check.
Augustina has also probably wandered in just a little bit into the cave and then stopped, and like Kronk from Emperor's New Groove is like just hugging the wall,
Okay. So
trying
Gray,
to remember what Gray told her.
perception check.
With
It
every
was
single roll,
perception. Okay.
Perception, yes.
I had to do my roll on your campaign so everybody could see it just once.
19.
So 18 on survival.
19 perception for you. Mayor,
Yes.
18.
18. Okay. So Rory, your survival check, you sort of looking around and you do see goblin tracks, you see cart tracks, you do see with you said 18? 18. You see a rather large print of some sort. Make a nature check.
It's great. Oh, I have proficiency in that. Look at me go. 13.
13. Okay. This print is either a large wolf or wolf adjacent creature. It's hard to tell. And then you do see, you have your standard goblin sized prints, and then you do see a slightly larger print that is possibly armored walking through here as well.
Into the cave?
In and out of the cave, yes. Both of these
In
prints
and
are going.
out.
Both of these prints are going in and out. Yes.
With an 18 survival, can I tell which is newer? Or is that outside of that?
They all seem generally same age.
Okay, interesting. I'm just
Um,
gonna point to Gray as I see the wolf track and be like, I think one of your Mr. Wolf, Gray the Wolf Man friends are in there.
And if we're lucky, they're going to be friends.
What's your name? The whole thing?
Gray. Oh, that
the-
whole
the,
title.
The Wolf Man guy.
Gray, the savage wolf.
The savage. That's scary. I like it.
That's good. That's what I wanted people to think. I made that name after beating those dastardly wolves that were terrorizing the farmers.
I like to scare things off instead of hurting them. Can you teach me to be scary?
I don't know if I'm particularly scary, but maybe you teach me to turn invisible. I teach you how to be scary. Eh? We try.
So, Gray and Mare, as you guys are sort of looking in with your perception checks, as you look sort of past into the cave, you notice that it opens up to the left and right of you about 20 or so feet and then continues on. About 40 feet ahead of you, you notice that it is flat and then it drops down. It looks like it drops down maybe 10 or so feet onto a lower platform. You guys are somewhat raised. Off to the right, you see what looks to be a some sort of a bridge, possibly like a suspension bridge almost, that is worn, but still holding. And there are torches, and this was the light that you believe Augustina saw. There are torches at each end of this bridge. There's one closest to you. The bridge is about 10 or 15 feet across. And then there's another torch leading to what looks to be a small, elevated, almost lookout section. You don't see where it necessarily goes, and you see standing on top of that is a singular goblin, sort of lit up by that torchlight. With your perception checks, you would see that just barely down and in front of this would be sort of lowered platform, you see a singular goblin looking off in your direction. He seems to have a torch himself that he's holding up and sort of looking and
Second goblin.
This is the second goblin. And then
Okay.
looking past, you see where it's the cavern seems to narrow into a sort of slightly smaller, maybe 10, 15 feet wide across area. And you can see through that with your high perception checks. You manage to see through and see that there is a large glow coming from there, almost as if there would be a large fire back in this little area. And you see sort of crouched and leaned over, curled up almost next to the fire, a large furred creature. Both of you make nature checks as you sort of try to identify what this is.
What is it? I'm sorry, you said another perception?
Nature.
A nature.
That is
Let's
a
get that.
natural 20.
Dang!
I'm gonna roll anyway, and I rolled a 5.
Woo! Woo!
My nature's 3, so that's an 8.
Great, you look at this and think, yes, another wolf. However, Mayor, you look at this and you notice the more elongated snout, the big ears that are pulled back and pointed, and the overly large sort of hump at its haunches, and you know this to be a warg, the preferred mount of Goblin King.
That's not good. We can take it.
So Wes, can you just general description of the cave? About a 10-foot wide, 10-foot long entrance.
I got you,
Big-
boo.
Okay.
Oh snap!
So,
There's a map.
you guys,
Oh gosh.
Yay!
So, go ahead.
I gotta blow that up.
we have Augustina has sort of come in and stopped quietly. Mayor,
Oh wow, those actually have little LEDs in them. That's
It is.
baller.
So we have Gray, the Savage Wolf, and Mare sort of right at the Mare, stay up. Mare right at the entrance here. I need the small little elevation thing, so that'll be fine. And then sort of behind, we have you guys at the entrance of this here cave. Next time we'll be better prepared with small elevation things. So you guys are sort of over here. This is your other goblin,
Hmm.
and then you have your other one with his torch sort of right in this area here.
Okay.
So
So,
it's-
my friends, who can see in the dark?
That
Aside
would,
from myself.
that would not be me.
Is that an actual question? And would I hear him? Because
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
outside.
Yeah, I mean,
That is an
you guys
actual
literally think
question.
with each other, so.
That is an actual question. That's why I sound like the shit eater that I am.
Well, I do know that I can see a little bit further in the ground underneath. Things around that are dark and scary don't really frighten me too much.
Okay.
And looking
Because-
around, you guys do see immediately off to your left, there is an empty cart, and you do see scattered around. There are furniture, there is barrels, there are crates, there's a chest, there's random stuff. This seems like these
It's all
goblins have-
ransacked, isn't it?
for the most part. You just at a cursory glance as you're sort of looking over things, there's a lot of broken open stuff. There are some barrels that seem maybe crates maybe intact. Maybe they couldn't get into it. Maybe they're saving it. You don't know. But yeah,
We'll check that later and perhaps take it back to Callahan if it's worth the trouble.
And there's only
Uh,
about 10 feet under the bridge.
what?
There's only about 10 feet under the bridge. It's not like
Yeah.
super high up. Okay, cool.
No, yeah, it's about a 10-foot drop.
Hmm. Well, there are two goblins I see, one across that bridge and one a bit further down below. And that looks like the biggest ugly wolf I've ever seen.
I really do think we should try and go talk with them. Everything happened so quickly outside. It devolved to violence so fast. Conversation is much more civilized, don't you agree?
I don't know if I'd quite say, devolve, maybe evolved, but
I mean, If you want to try talking, I'm more than willing to follow your lead. But
I
My only
don't.
question then is,
I don't prefer to get in front and talk with such people because I don't know that they're going to want to listen to me.
does anybody here speak Goblin?
I
I
do
don't
not.
speak Goblin, but I could talk to the wolf guy.
You could try drawing pictures.
I think all of these are wonderful ideas. Shall we go get their attention?
All right.
Okay.
Sure. Sure. If you don't
That's
mind.
funny. Real quick. Roy, you said you could talk to the wolf.
Yeah.
We might get more out of the wolf than we did out of the goblins at this point.
Mayor, with your natural 20, you would also know that a warg is not a beast.
Oh,
If you care to
But
share
I
that
don't
with
know
your-
how Rory's magic works. I
Good.
just know that he said he could talk to the wolf, so I'm going with that.
It's a
But
big furry
you do
thing.
also
I can
know it's
totally-
not a wolf.
I said wolf thing.
So
Mhm.
do it as you will, but you do have that information.
if you're willing to try, I'll back you up in case things devolve again. But it's at least worth a try, right?
It's at
I
least worth a
mean-
try.
All right. So who's drawing the pictures and who's talking to the wolf?
I want to check.
I don't know.
Um,
I'll go up with Rory.
I have calligrapher supplies. I don't know how good I am with them, but
This is gonna be fantastic. We're so
I'm sure you're perfectly wonderful at it. If you don't mind, though, I'm going to kind of stay a little bit further in the back. And
I'm moving not stay in the
I
back,
plan
but
to circle around to the side. So
I was gonna say, Master Gray, are you going left or right?
well, if we're judging based off of the battle map, I'm going fucking north, but yeah, that way.
Okay, yeah.
So
Well,
that
yeah.
would be left.
All right. If you don't mind, give us just a little bit of a head start, and I'm gonna see if I can go over to the corner by the bridge, sneak over there,
Sure.
and kind of disappear in the shadows.
Make self check. As you
I've
move
seen
closer
a-
toward the torch,
That is a 19 plus something.
okay, and you wanted
Six.
to come over here towards
25.
towards the light.
Is that a light?
There's a torch right here.
Hang on.
There's a torch at either end of the bridge.
Yeah,
Okay, I got it.
There
I
are-
got it.
there are torches at either end. There's a torch there, and there's a torch there.
All right.
I'm
I'll
going
go,
to head north and east based on the
He's going that
camera.
way. I'll go around here.
You go around here.
Yep.
Okay.
And kind of stay in the shadows, but ready to move as
And you said 23 on that.
25.
25. Okay, perfect. And then Gray, you're moving up to the left.
North
Are you
and
trying to be
east.
stealthy?
Absolutely.
Make a stealth check for me. As you see
I'm
me
gonna
moving
roll a
here.
dice.
as you walk
Natural-
by. Never mind,
That's a
doesn't
natural
matter.
20 for 27.
Okay. Since you do have dark vision, and now you have a better line of sight into this sort of chamber,
Yeah.
you see sort of past the firelight what looked to have been a very nice chair has now had things sort of added to it and cushions and made into almost a makeshift throne, if you will. And you see in front of it a red-skinned, large goblinoid figure wearing armor and having a shield sort of lying there next to him as he is next to the throne.
Oh, balls.
And you also see in there 3 other figures, as you see 3 other goblins just sort of hanging out around the fire.
Can I see them?
No, because there is a
Oh, okay,
a
I
block
got you.
I say to myself in my head, holy shit. and so hold on, I'm trying to see on the map. So that's Kari next to the bridge.
Yes.
Yes.
So yeah, you have Kari sort of
Great.
next to the bridge, and so you have 5 goblins, a hobgoblin, and a ward now.
Radical. The goblins I'm less worried about at this point. I'd like to go ahead and let Kari know. I'd like to get back to Kari and let her know, hey, there's a big bitch over there.
Yeah. With your 27, you can easily quietly sort of sneak around and get right next to Kari.
Can I once he tells me that, can I kind of sneak out and take a sneak out to where I can see what he saw?
Yeah, you guys can rotate positions essentially if you want, because you got a 25.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys can.
How good of a look can I get on Hobgoblin Boy?
Because you don't have dark vision, the fire provides some light, but it is a lot of that is a large red-skinned goblin essentially, with the shadows sort of coming in and out. It's hard for you to make out. What are the rest of y'all doing as they're sort of scouting around? You just hanging out at the entrance and waiting for them?
I'm pulling out my calligraphy set and drawing me, the wolf thing, a goblin, and a big heart in the middle.
Yeah, okay. Just for the fun of it, see how well you can draw the wolf thing. Make a dexterity check.
Sure.
Augustine is gonna be standing over his shoulder being like, oh, put a line here, like this.
Are you proficient in calligraphy?
I am not.
Okay, so just straight dex.
I'm pretty sure I'm not. I'm pretty sure I just have it. I have a lot of tools because artificer.
All the
I
tools.
refuse to use. No, I have 4 tool proficiencies. This is not one.
Okay.
I don't mean to laugh. That's.
Ooh, but a
know.
natural 16 plus my dex. What's my dex? Plus 1, so 17.
That's a good looking wolf thing.
Hey.
Hey, how creaky is that bridge?
You have no idea. It looks old.
I'm not going near the damn bridge.
If I could get across the bridge, I could get a look, but I'm scared.
So as you guys are sort of standing around looking, you see the guy with the torch turn around and head back towards the rest of the group.
I'm gonna go back and tell the others, hey, there's more stuff. So
Yeah, you go back to the group. You guys sort of reconvene at the entrance.
Yeah, I'll move back towards the bridge and just be ready for whatever Mayor and Rory are about to do.
there's a few more goblins than we thought, and there's a big red fat one
No.
over by the campfire in there. So do you still want to try to negotiate, to talk with them?
Yeah, I was trying to keep moving on between us. All right.
Because I think what I'm going to do, if you are going to go and try to talk to them and negotiate, I'm going to, as a safety net, I'm going to sneak around so that way I can potentially keep an eye out and watch your asses. Sound good?
Do what you need to do to feel safe, Mr. Gray. I firmly believe that we can come to some sort of arrangement.
All right, fair enough. I go back and I'm gonna go start stealthing my
Can I hear
happy
Gray saying
ass.
all this?
Probably not. Probably speaking quiet. So.
Okay.
Okay, so where are you going, Greg?
Oh, was Kari not back with us?
I'm holding kind of by the by the bridge
He's hanging out back here
because there's
towards
a goblin on
bridge.
the other side. I'm a little worried about.
Okay, well then after I explain that I'm gonna stealth off and be ready for flankage, I'm gonna start going back where I was, but I'm gonna pass by Kari because I assume I could see her. Let her know, and then go back that direction. And I want to try to keep making.
when he says the part about watching our asses, I'll look at him just so I'm like, my eyes are up here.
I know what I said.
Are you going down the sort of stairs there, or are you staying up on the platform there, Gray?
Is there anything interesting that I see that I should be concerned about?
Your dark vision extends to 60 feet, so you cannot see into this sort of chamber back here. Looking down around this corner, you see what looks to be a pile of bones. Some humanoid, some animals. It looks to be just a general disposal pile of bones and such.
I really want to have a way to talk to people who are not next to me. Great. I will go ahead and go down the steps because my player sees what looks to be a treasure chest.
Okay, so as you go down the steps, your dark vision actually now extends into here as you have exceeded 60 feet, and you see what looks to be sleeping chambers.
Oh no.
You see various bedrolls and things laid out, and you see laying down 3 more goblins.
Oh,
Son
no.
of a damn it.
Are we supposed to start talking now?
I was gonna say, after I see Gray get set, I'll kind of motion at Rory and Mare to have at it.
So who's all moving forward? All 4 of y'all? I'm right up with Roy. Okay.
I'm drawing out my short bow so that way I can move and shoot at something if I need to.
Okay.
Or actually, no, I think I'll draw knives instead.
Augustina
Yes,
is going to offer to Rory, if you need me to take over drawing, I can try drawing.
Hand her my calligraphy stuff.
Okay.
I hand her my
Yeah.
calligraphy stuff.
I drew 2 of my daggers.
Okay.
What did you say, Jordan? I missed it.
He handed
I
out-
handed calligraphy stuff to Augustina.
Oh, okay.
So, you guys are moving forward. What's the plan here? What are y'all doing?
I'm gonna look at Miss Mare. Miss Mare, are you gonna talk to the little green guys, or do you want me to talk to the furry guy?
No.
Let's try the green guys first. If
You also know
if that
about the
doesn't
big
work,
fat one.
if they don't understand, we can try moving up the ladder, the hierarchy. Shall we say?
Okay, you can go first, and I'll hold my picture.
Okay. That's a lovely picture, by the way. Beautiful art skills. Let's go then, shall we? And I start heading in. I get to the firelight on the bridge, the point where I think I am most likely to be visible. And
You're going across the bridge?
I'm starting to go across the bridge. As soon as I'm well into the firelight, I raise my hand and I call out, well met, good friends. I have business to discuss with you, if you would sit with me. And I look and I see for the response.
You say this to the goblin. So, Roy? Are you also on the bridge right behind her? Okay.
Holding up my picture.
So
I want to
you-
move a little closer if that's possible.
you say this to the goblin, who is up there.
One more sideways. One more east.
Turns, sees you,
No,
and
east.
goes east. Yeah, got you. Yeah. He turns to hear you speaking out of nowhere, goes ah! And shoots a short bow at you. You have scared him where you should not have been.
Rude.
So,
I mean, that tracks.
he shrieks and fires at you out of instinct because you just surprised him and he was not very good at his watch.
I was gonna say, we
That
weren't stealthing.
tracks. Yeah, no, I was not being super stealthy, and it's Anyway,
That's a.
he was
that is a
surprised coming up out of darkness.
12. I think 12 misses you.
That misses, yes.
Okay. So as you fire, you have a shield, right, or something?
I do have a shield, yeah.
Yeah. So as he shoots, you
Just
duck
a little
behind
buckler on my arm.
you sort of duck behind the shield that hits into you, and you see him frantic now, going thing.
It's okay. It's okay. Trying to calm him down. It's everything's fine. I just want to talk.
He
I take
starts
another step forward,
yelling
slowly.
in a
Very soft
language
body
you
language.
Don't understand. He's just going. And so with that, we're gonna get into initiative. As, he has now done his job and alerted everybody else to your presence.
Ooh.
I mean, we can still try to talk him down.
You can 100% still try. He is just now raised the alarm, essentially what has happened. Perfect.
It's a completely different campaign, but I got 11.
Okay.
I did as
All right,
well.
so
Whoa,
did
it's a
anybody
sign
get
of
over
something.
25 or over 20?
Of course.
What'd you get?
21.
1. Okay, over 15.
17.
Okay. This is looking to be the same initiative that we had last time.
Oh no.
Okay, over 10.
11.
11.
Hey.
Who has the? I think. Yeah, you should. Gray has the higher dex there.
My dexterity is just so great. Dexterity is a +3.
Just barely.
Okay, so over 5. Over 5? Yeah. No. Okay. Where are y'all at? 5. You're at 5. Okay.
3.
That's what happened to me last time. People be throwing clunk rocks, and I'm like, whoa.
That's still outside going clunk, clunk, clunk as we speak.
It is. Yeah. It's indefinite. So
Where were you at, Riker? Sorry. You're at 5?
I just love, the clunk, clunk, clunk in the back of that shirt just insinuated that this is just still going.
It is. You outside. You can hear it. Just still going clunk, 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 clunk. Okay.
I feel like it would be in Rory's voice.
Every 6 seconds.
Clunk, clunk, clunk.
Clunk, clunk, clunk.
Yeah. All right. So, top of the order. Kari, you are up.
Crap.
Kari.
I'm. No, I learned my lesson. Kari is way more lethal than she anticipated. Actually, I'm. Of course, my computer's like right in the way. I'm gonna see if I can get across the. Can I run across that like big rope?
You can certainly try.
I am going to certainly try and see if I can like mount on top of that.
Do some like
That
ninja
pillar
parkour
thing?
shit.
This pillar up here.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Make an acrobatics check.
Oh crap. Oh, that's not bad. 18.
18. Yeah. Just definitely just run up the side and get to that.
Okay, and I am going to hold my action.
Okay.
And if Mare comes under, or anybody really comes under attack again, no, I take it back. Because she would wait for Mare's instruction as her employer. So yeah, if Mare comes under attack again, then and says, yeah, take it out, I'll take it out.
You're holding dart.
My ropey darky thing.
It's out of range.
Oh, is it? Okay, then regular darky thing.
All right. So you're holding
Dagger.
your dart attack. Okay. Rory, you're up.
Dagger, not dart.
Okay, gosh. Oh, there it is. I knew I had light. I will
That's true.
You are
Okay, so I
on the
have to-
bridge right behind. You're on the bridge right behind Mary.
Okay. Right behind there. So I am going to touch. I'm gonna yell to the warg, with speech of beast and leaf, and just be like, "Hey, we're okay. We're just trying to figure out what's going on in here. So if you wanna make them not shoot us, that'd be great." And I'll touch the post, the back post, I guess, on the northwest side of the bridge.
Okay.
And I will use my Tinker's tools as I quickly carve a sigil on the top and imbue it with one of my magical tinkerings, and it can produce a static visual effect, and so it's just, it looks kind of like a firework, but it's just this large like heart over it. It just looks like it's coming out of the post. And I'm just like standing there like,
Okay, yeah, you move back here and you imbue a shape. Make an intelligence check real quick, just to see how well you can formulate this harp out of the firework.
did you say harp?
Heart.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Oh my god.
Gray, you're on deck, by the way.
Oh God, no. Anything but that.
What am I rolling?
Straight
Just
intelligence. Your
intelligence?
spellcasting modifier.
10.
Yeah, your spellcasting modifier. Okay. Yeah, that looks like a heart. That's not too complicated. Okay. Is that you? That's your action. You still
So
have movement
that's-
bonus action.
Let's see what I get the bonus. Don't really have a good bonus. Yeah, let's stick with that.
Okay. Gray.
The sleeping goblins. Does it sound like they heard? Like, are they freaking out or anything, or
It
is
sounds
it just
like they're stirring. They were made aware of commotion.
Great, because the tactical part of my brain says go stab them in their sleep, but that doesn't suit my character. Okay, if I were to move, right on the camera, what is all that schmutz next to me?
To the
Yes, what's getting pointed at? What is that?
That is a stalagmite.
Okay. I want to move closer to that and try to hide, so that way am I close enough? Dagger range is 20, and then in parentheses it's got the 60. The 60 is like where it goes to disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Anything over 20 would be a disadvantage throw, and then
Okay.
it cannot exceed 60. So
Am I close to am I close enough for dagger yeeting between either of those two goblins that are?
you could hit this goblin here with the little
Uh-huh.
sword. Yeah, he's within 20. If you were sort of peek around and throw one, I would say he's within
And
20.
the guy in front of the bridge, is he too far?
Yeah, he's too far.
Okay, well then I'm just like I'm ready when that dude gets aggressive. I'm gonna throw the two daggers I have at him.
Okay, well, one of
that-
them you can't hold a bonus action, so for you to throw two would be a bonus action.
Oh well,
you can hold one. If you're trying to hide, you can use your bonus action to hide.
Let me see something real quick. I'm a new character. Who dis?
Christina, you're on deck.
I'll bonus action hide and just be ready to yeet one dagger.
Okay, make a stealth check then.
Cool. Can I say I put away the other dagger and have my sword ready?
Sure, yeah.
Awesome. I roll the dice. I got an 18. Stealth is a 7, so
Yeah,
that
you-
means I'm sneaky.
Carefully blend into the darkness behind the light. They're hiding outside the light. All right, holding your action to attack. Augustina, you're up.
No, I'm not attacking Augustina. I like her too much.
Seeing how congested the bridge is, I'm going to head towards the stairs. I have 35 feet.
35 will get you right at the top of the stairs.
Cool. And then I am going to hold a spell.
Okay. If it's not a cantrip and you don't expend it, you'll waste the spell slot.
Right.
So you're holding a cantrip or a spell? What are you holding?
Cantrip has better reach, so we will go with cantrip.
Okay. Okay. Just no bonus actions for you. That was your movement.
No bonus action, and basically, if people start attacking things, I'm going to use my cantrip.
Okay, so you are concentrating on a spell right now.
Yes.
Maintaining that. All right. And so with that, it is now the goblin's turn. This one here is going to turn, and he's going to fire another arrow at Mare, trying to make up for his mistake of not identifying you earlier. So he is being aggressive towards Mare. That will trigger your.
I was gonna say it would. Mare would have to give her the nod.
Okay, well, Mare, that's a 24 to hit.
That hits.
So, yeah. So as the first arrow hits and you sort of are almost surprised at this, the second arrow comes in and slams into you for 8 points of piercing damage.
Oh dang!
Have I rolled max on that? The other goblins are scurrying around. Gray, you can kind of see this.
Is he getting aggro-y?
They are gathering themselves, and it looks like they are trying to discern what is happening. And then you do hear these other goblins seem to have awoken and are beginning to move as well.
Oh, shit. Well, if they're
Um,
mustering for battle, then I
You see that they're
yeet the knife.
okay. You see that they're picking up their various weapons they have. They are looking around, trying to figure out. They heard one goblin scream that, and you say something in goblin that you don't understand. So you are throwing your knife. You are hidden, so you get advantage on this. They do not.
Ew! I don't think I need the advantage, but I'll roll it anyway.
Advantage is how you get sneak attack.
Well, I mean, yeah, I do like that. I still didn't need the second dice roll because that is 17 plus 5 for a dagger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That hits. So
Booyah.
roll your dagger should be a D4, and then you get a D6 on top of that for sneak attack.
Nice. D4 is a 4. 4 plus 3, 7. And then the D6 is another 4.
Yeah,
So,
you come around the corner and throw that dagger into this goblin, and it pierces him, and he goes, "Ah!" and then falls over dead.
negotiations have concluded.
Eliminated that goblin. Okay. That's their turn. That's y'all's held action. Riker, you're up.
They know where I am now. I don't
Yes.
like this.
You are made aware.
I'm gonna walk up beside the bridge.
Okay.
There's a wall right there I can see across. Can I see in between it for the goblin? And what range am I in? Am I
You
30?
would have to, if you stood on the other side of Augustina, you could see in. But no, you are further than 30. You're around 50 to 60 or so. Or even more than that.
50 to 60 from the goblin?
Oh, I'm sorry. From this goblin?
Yeah.
You're probably about 40 feet from him right now.
Okay. And they're on the bridge. There's only one up there. There's groups downstairs that I hear. Sure, let's help down.
Okay. Make an athletics or acrobatics check as you sort of hop down here.
Riker is
Just like yeet.
big, scary muscle.
Yeah, you superhero landing. You hop down expertly.
Full on like Thor.
Yeah, you land. You still have your action if you want to dash.
Am I within range now?
He has 3/4 cover.
I'm terrified of what that
You're
means.
aiming up at him.
I'll have my sling in one hand and hold my action, and I'll have my staff in the other hand.
So holding for him to get within range, or a goblin to get within range?
A goblin to get within range.
Get within 30 feet. Okay. With Riker's turn, Mary, you're up.
Okay. I move forward. I have one hand sort of stabilizing the arrow where it has impacted me. I move forward with the other hand up, and I say in my firmest but most professional tone, just very nonchalant, I believe we still have business to discuss.
Make a.
I
I'll let you
appreciate the
decide. Make
determination.
persuasion or intimidation, depending on how you are trying to be at this point.
Intimisuasion.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be a little bit more persuasive.
Okay.
So we'll go with that.
And he definitely just shot you. You kept walking to him, so it's whatever. Either one works.
That's a natural 19, so 20, dirty 20.
Yay!
Okay. You notice that he has no recollection to what you're saying, but your demeanor and your presence, he seems to be lessening his aggressive stance towards you at this time. So that would be your action to sort of persuade him like that. You have out right now. You're about 10 feet from him. Do you want to get any closer, or sort of stay at that distance?
I will. Can I take my water skin and take a swig from it and then offer it out to him?
Yeah. So you just sort of a bonus action. You pull it out, sort of take a drink, and then sort of hold that out. Okay, so you're sort of standing there offering an olive branch, as it were. It is now the baddies number 2 go. So you all see now this creature get up. The big ward turns and in a language y'all don't understand says something to the hobgoblin. You recognize it as, having heard it spoken, you recognize it to be goblin. It is speaking to the hobgoblin something, sort of turns and goes, and then begins to be walking his way forward.
Is it like crouched, like hunting predatory, or more of a like dogs do when they're inquisitive?
It is he's not crouched predatory, but you see that his teeth are bare. He knows that he is the biggest thing here, and he is ready for what's coming. He's heard the call to action, and he's moving forward to investigate, if not kill. And then you notice the leader sort of comes in and stands behind his.
Is it close enough for me to get a good look at him?
I would say now, yeah, you could begin to start making up the finer.
I'm pretty sure I get a good look at him.
You get a great look at this massive creature, and you have encountered large beasts in a dire wolf before. This is unlike a dire wolf. Its face is longer. It has long, pointed, almost goblinoid ears, but large and pointed, coming back. Coming off of its large shoulders into its back is an overgrown almost hump as it comes down into a almost comically smaller backside and like hindquarters. It's very, he does only chest and skips leg day every day. It almost looks like if a wolf were to do that.
He's that Looney Tunes bulldog.
Yeah, so as he is now sort of coming forward and scanning around, he turns and locks eyes on you, and then he turns and you see Riker as he locks eyes with you and marks you as the biggest prey here.
Dang straight.
I'm assuming at this point that
I am okay with what he decided.
when I tried to speak to him that I did not get a response like I'm used to.
Yeah, you got nothing. You heard him speak in Goblin, which was very strange.
Sure.
When he was walking up, I'm just,
But
oh
he counts as something to
shit,
take my
damn.
hit or not because he's not a goblin.
Yeah, that is up to you. That's your call. If you want to throw at him, you 100% can. You releasing the trigger or no? Car, you're up.
Oh, nah. Oh, wait.
Okay. Kari, you're up.
Kari is going to jump off the ledge towards the area to the left of or maybe slide down the pole, one of the two, whichever one is within distance. It's hard for me to tell from this angle.
Slide down the pole. Are you trying to stay elevated?
No, landing basically right in front of the goblin, but slightly to the left.
Right,
So
I mean-
not getting between there and
Yeah, but you want to stay up on this.
Yeah, oh, yeah, yeah,
You're not
yeah,
going
sorry.
down to that.
no, correct.
Okay, so right.
And then as I slide down superhero land, Kari's form is going to start to enlarge quite a bit.
Okay.
I'm assuming medium size.
Chuk.
Don't get him.
And pulling back the hood and removing her mask now looks identical to the Hobgoblin minus the armor.
You all
Still,
see,
still wearing Kari's robes, but looks identical to the Hobgoblin.
so you all see Kari sort of slide down and still dressed the same, is now presenting this red-skinned, large goblinoid.
So I know what Kari looks like, and I'm holding my action for a goblin.
You do know that's Kari,
Okay.
so I'm gonna.
Lucky you.
I know.
You have seen Kari outside of this slightly because she doesn't cover her hands. She doesn't wear shoes. So you've seen the pale actual skin of Kari on her hands, her feet.
I know I was drinking.
You should be
last
able to.
night.
Especially if you have dark
Yeah.
vision.
Yeah.
Good deal.
So that's your action.
I know I was drinking a while
have one
ago,
second.
but I remember her looking very different than that.
Rory, you're on deck.
Yeah, no, because that's action. Just gonna hold that and just look as intimidating as possible to all the other goblinoid things around me.
As you do this, you notice that the hobgoblin sort of looks up at you, and you just this smile, almost like this, like okay, as he watches this transformation sort of happen. So Rory, you're up.
Okay. So they've been shooting at us, and Wolfie looks aggressive, specifically towards my brother.
Yeah, that is a situation that is happening.
Okay, so the just south left. Oh, that's purple. Who's purple? Is that gray?
Here,
That'd be great.
No.
Yeah. Is that a
Are you-
goblin?
that's Mare. That
Oh,
is
that's
now
Mare.
Hobgoblin Mare. Or no,
Mare,
sorry, not
sorry.
Mare. Sorry, Hobgoblin. Sorry,
I was like,
Mare is up here on the.
My base and my character blend into the scenery.
really
You are
do.
hidden, my friend.
Can I? How far would it take me to get beside Augustina?
I would say 30 feet. You can get next to her.
Or can I get past? Who's in front of me on the bridge?
Mare. Mare's
That's
sort of
Mare,
blocking.
okay.
It's a 5 foot wide bridge.
So I couldn't get past her then.
Probably. not.
Okay, then
Or
move me
like-
beside Augustina.
Okay.
Oh, I'm on the inside.
Yeah, because
Okay.
you go. Yeah.
Can I hop over that part of the bridge?
Sure.
that
If you
comes out
want
rather
to
than all
try
the way
to
around
sort
it?
of hop over the railing, essentially, make
Yeah,
a
I'd make a
athletics
dex check to like or athletics.
or acrobatics if you want either one.
I will take acrobatics.
Okay.
Oh, they're not much different. I thought there was more of a difference. Okay.
Excuse me.
17.
Okay, yeah. I'd say you could vert over that and give you that extra movement to get on the other side of her if you want.
Perfect. And then, how far does a 30-foot line reach?
30 feet.
Here's my handy dandy marker. 30-foot line from you, right in front of the ward, but not to him.
Okay. Don't think bonus. Do that. Can't. Ooh. Okay. So let's. I think
Right,
the
you're on
only
deck.
thing I can do is my range is 30
Me?
foot.
Yeah,
Okay.
you.
That's 5 foot. Dang. Should have revisited my spells this morning. Okay, I will. I'm just gonna yell at the warg and just say, "Stay away from my brother!" And I will throw a dart.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure it's a disadvantage past
Yeah,
like 20 feet.
Beyond 20 feet, that's a disadvantage.
Let's do this.
Trying to scare him.
And Wes, I'll use my held action after this.
Okay.
That gives me more time to plan.
Wasn't good. Whoa, come back here, dice. I got dice flying everywhere. We'll leave it for now. What is my plus to hit? 3. Disadvantage 19 and 11, so 11 plus 3, 14.
That hits.
Oh, dang. Okay. What damage does this do? This does a D4.
That should be a D4 plus dex.
Yep, which
And
is
what's
1.
your, Augustina, what was your held action? You're releasing,
I'm releasing my cantrip.
okay, which is,
I'm gonna try and hope that Rory's too distracted to notice that I am going to cast Chill Touch.
okay. At
It's a cantrip.
which one? The ward?
Oh, at the ward, yes. And it's gonna
Yeah.
be like a little boop on the snoot, like, no sir.
Boop on the
man.
snoot.
That's gonna be a 25 to hit.
That hits. Roll your damage. What was your damage, Rory?
That was 2 damage.
Wait, what's your dex?
So
One.
isn't chill
And I
touch
rolled a
like
one.
a spectral skeletal hand like reaches up?
Yeah.
I just have this idea of the skeleton hand going.
So, what's your damage there?
That's gonna be 4.
4. Okay.
4
So-
necrotic.
You guys see a dart fly out of Rory and sort of strike into this warg. At the same time, this skeletal, spectral, small hand appears right in front of it and goes boop, right on the nose, and it seems to react as the tip of the nose seems to just eat away ever so slightly.
Oh, fun.
So that's your turn, Rory. What you doing, Gray?
The Goblins coming back from the sleepy zone. Are they like they're coming this way?
You hear Goblins running.
Okay. Am I in melee range of anything? Isn't okay,
Nope.
cool. I'm gonna move around the stalactites and stuff. I wanna hide again.
Okay,
And
you sort of-
I'm gonna ready action to cut a bitch.
Okay. You can bonus action hide. If you want, you can essentially, as this could work, is you can bonus action hide and then use your action this turn to sort of peek out and throw if you would like.
Like throw towards the guys coming?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
You can
I
still do that
will-
on your turn, so you don't have to hold your action for it. So
Okay,
roll a stealth check to hide. That's your bonus action.
Okay. I'm pulling things up. Oh god. Okay. Roll stealth check. Blammo. Natural 20.
Okay.
Nice.
You are hidden. So
I'm
if you sort of
hidden
reach
as
out
shit.
and throw another one of your daggers, because you have like 5 of them, I think, or 7.
No, I've got 4.
Okay.
I'm down one, but
Yeah. So you throw another one of your daggers at this goblin that's right around the corner. Roll
I-
to hit with advantage.
Dude, if you want me to move the camera, that was a natural 20.
Perfect, dude. So
Nice.
you're gonna roll
I swear I'm not cheating.
D4 and D6, and both of those are double.
Right, okay. That's amazing.
That's fantastic, dude.
D4, D6. Okay, that was a 6 and a 1. 6 on the D6, 1 on the 4.
So 7 to 14. Plus,
Plus the 3, because dagger.
yeah. So
So-
you turn around and you are now Gray the Savage Goblin as you turn and throw another dagger, and it just cleaves into this poor little goblin. and he
Takes on the
drops down
identity of
dead.
his victims.
No. I'm not skinning a goblin and putting that on my.
Great.
No.
Play.
All right, so you used 5 feet of movement. You have more movement if you want to do that. You can stay where you're at.
I want to stay where I'm at so I can be hidden, and when those goblins get closer, I can use my sword and cut one of them.
Okay.
Like,
Well,
that
you're
was
no
the
longer
raid.
hidden, as you have
Well-
exposed to go. But yes, I get you. You stay there.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay.
Okay.
I'm acting as like kill those guys as they're coming because
Yeah, I got
nobody
you.
but me knows about them right now. So yeah,
All right,
I'm just
Augustina,
yeah.
You're up.
So can I see or hear the fact that Gray's attacking something on the other side?
You hear goblins moving in the random.
Oh, do I see that treasure chest?
Yeah.
Cool. I make a very important mental note.
Okay.
Steal.
So I think she's gonna
Yeah.
move down the steps, but kind of angling towards Gray.
Full 35.
Do I notice that she's headed this direction?
Full 35, but staying closer to the steps and further away from the board
Okay.
because he's scary.
Mm-hmm.
He likes the red meat.
Get you sort of up there. Yeah, you see her. She's not quiet.
Okay.
I'm very, very
She's
bright.
half a step away from having bells. So
Brenda makes a mental note. And can I see any of them, or I'm just hearing stuff?
it is dark around that corner. You don't have dark vision, so you do not see them.
Okay, I am going to hold an action this time again, and I'm going to hold an actual first level spell, not just a cantrip.
Okay. What are you holding?
Ray of Sickness.
Okay.
And it's going to be at either if someone attacks Gray, or if the ward comes closer.
Okay. All right. So you're holding a spell. You're concentrating on that. It is now the Goblin's turn. You see this goblin that you have been speaking with, Mayor. It seems to back away as it is not attacking, but not sure what to do. Technically, you're at an angle, so it did leave your 5 feet.
Yeah, I'll let him go.
Okay.
I'm more focused on Hobgoblin than Little Goblin.
Okay.
Mayor's got Little Goblin under
These
control.
goblins move up here. And great, these goblins get right up next to you.
So they noticed me.
Yeah,
Drat.
they saw you peek around the corner and murder one of their friends.
Dang it.
The other
How did
goblins
they-
are
how did they
standing
know?
For big fella to go do big fella things. It seems they are almost like chanting something, and goblin y'all don't know. But these two goblins run up to you, Gray, and pull out short swords or scimitars, and are going to
The ones around me.
attack you. Yes, the one next to you.
Fabulous. I was so hoping.
The first one misses, I believe, with a 9.
Yeah, that misses. Thanks,
and
the maker.
second one with a 17.
Wow, my guts and stuff.
And that's, oh wow. I'm rolling max on damage, guys. I'm sorry. As
No,
you
you're
dodge
not.
out the
Don't
way,
lie.
the second one, the first one, the second one comes across, and you didn't see him as he does 8 points of damage to you.
Ow, my blood. I need that.
Augustina.
Okay, so
Uncanny dodge. I want to
Something
have
in the
it.
box. I am guessing that's a 13.
13 against the Goblins. That will hit. This one is not wearing a shield.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Ow, my everything.
So she's going to, as quietly as possible, whistle Tainted Love. And that's going to be 12 points of damage. with
Okay,
Ray of
yeah. So
Sickness.
you sort of peek around and just whisper your sweet melodies, and as it comes across, you watch as the goblin just sort of, after striking in and doing damage to Gray, it's excited, and then it seems to just sort of wither and then fall down as if he's
Oh, shoot.
That's
I
what you-
keep on forgetting wild magic.
Well, that's your
what you
first
get,
actual
you
spell.
bastard.
Cantrips don't count.
Okay, well, with that one, I rolled a 19, so we're good.
Okay. So you are up to 2, I believe. So,
That's what you get, you piece of shit.
yeah, cantrips don't count. It's actual spells. All right. So Gray. Nope, that was the goblin's turn. Riker, you're up.
I was excited. I get another turn.
Just another shot.
I'm gonna look at the ward and smile, glance up at Rory, especially because he just threw a dart. Point the staff right at the warg and just walk up.
Okay.
And hold my action right in front of him.
Okay, as you get close.
Within within
oh.
10.
Right. Okay. I forget that because you are good. Okay. Yeah. So you sort of get there ready for it.
I just point and then hold.
Okay. So you're holding your attack. So Mayor.
It'll work out.
Well, no, as far as I know, no one's getting murked right now. So
You
we're
do
not-
hear random shrieks coming from the other side, but
I assume the best.
goblin shriek. Mayor, the goblin in front of you seems
I
to
assume
have
that.
backed up a little bit. He's confused.
Okay. Can I see the hobgoblin from where I'm at up here?
Yes.
What is his general demeanor? Like, where's his focus? Does he look like he would be open to?
He seems almost jovial, like this. It's well, okay, maybe not jovial, but like he's almost laughing as he sees his massive ward come into play, as he sees a successful arrow strike into you. This other creature almost turn into him. He's taking it in. You can make an insight check real quick just to sort of see what you get.
He's getting off on this stuff. He's weird.
Natural 2, so 8.
You get that he is loving it, and this sense of almost pride as he sees someone like mock him. It's just this. He's eating it all in. He feels like he has a mock throne that he has created for himself, and so you get the sense that this is a very prideful individual who is loving this.
There is room for only one of us.
There can only be
Can we turn him into Dribble?
out of the ceiling, all of a sudden. Gerbil murders all of you. Campaign over.
You know what? Fair.
I mean, he's leveled like 13 plus probably.
Probably.
And a barbarian on top of that. Yeah, he would murder everybody in this room. And then
Okay. So
Okay.
I move a little bit forward. I look down specifically at the hobgoblin and I call to him. So, shall we talk? What's his response?
As it is now his turn, you see him sort of turn up and look at you and say, "Talk. Your big versus my big. Let's fight." And you see him almost get ready, and then he joins into this chant that the goblins have. So
Oh.
it is also the ward's turn. He goes on the same mission as the hobgoblin. He is going to close the distance on you, Riker. Go ahead, unleash your attack as he is going to unleash his.
Natural 20.
Okay.
And that's a +1, isn't it?
That is. And
Awesome.
Rory seeing the hit just suddenly feels like a little bit emboldened and strong and gets a D4 of inspiration.
Yeah, he's within 30 feet. So that's
I do. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey,
It lasts,
Jordan, this is how you inspire people.
that lasts for the next minute, Rory. For the next minute, you have a D4.
I love you, Jordan.
I'm gonna go back and make a compilation of inspirations for campaign 1.
So what was your damage?
22.
There's at least 5.
22. I rolled a natural 9.
Okay. So as you bite in, he at the same time that you go to strike down on him, he also comes up and just leashes on with a bite. That is going to be a 19 to hit you. No,
Oh, yeah.
sorry, 20 to hit you.
Yep, it hits.
And I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, okay. 16?
Okay, so as he comes down and just latches onto you, pulling away, you take 10 points of piercing damage, but do not get knocked prone as this force comes into you. You, at the same time, swing in with a heavy blow, and it seems to almost cripple him as he manages. You watch as the light almost goes out of his eyes, and then he comes back, and he is in your face now, looking very, very, very hurt. Okay.
Take a big on big fight.
So, and with that, so that is the end of their turn. Kari, you're up.
Kari's going to watch the exchange, look over at Mayor, and no killing.
I just raised an eyebrow.
And Kari will jump down.
Okay.
And do the little knuckle crack. And look at the Hobgoblin. You versus me, big man.
So do you close in on the Hobgoblin?
That was question to the Hobgoblin. So I'm hang on, let me see where I'm actually at.
You were up here, and so if you drop down,
drop right there.
Yeah.
And then because there's goblins between me and Hobgoblin, that's where do this little thing.
Mhm.
You versus me, big man.
Okay. He acknowledges. You see, it's not an agreement, but a recognition of your request.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, we'll do this. Kari's going to let out a high-pitched freaking whistle.
Okay.
And see if I can get everybody to just freeze for a second and look.
I would say make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
That would have been good. But that's still good. 14.
Okay. You all hear a really high-pitched whistle. It seems that things have turned to you.
Do the goblins are they looking like they're getting ready to watch a fight, or do they look like they're getting ready to attack?
They seem to be in a holding pattern.
Okay.
I'm not sure what.
Holding pattern is good. Attacking is bad. So yeah, I'll start closing the distance between me and Big Man.
Okay.
And see what they do.
Okay. So as you sort of run in, you see the Hobgoblin just sort of brace and get ready, and all the other goblins turn.
Yeah, it's gonna do slow walk, like the
Yeah, but you do get end of
yeah.
next.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. And that would be your turn, Rory.
This could be better. This could be really good. What do you do?
I don't like this wolf thing hurting my brother. Don't want to. Don't do that though. I will move my 30 feet up to the wolf.
Okay.
And two-handed just smack him with my staff and say, "Bad dog!"
Make an attack.
Oh, that hits. That's 16 plus 2, so
Yeah,
18 to hit.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, I don't have plus. Weird. Okay, so.
So you have a 0 thing.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so. And then. That's a whopping 2 damage again.
Don't worry, this one's
Ew.
yours.
That's awesome. Also,
Yeah.
sweetened dry mango. Very good.
Yeah, I mean he's not trying to hold back and scare off or just injure to intimidate. It's not a humanoid, so
Yeah.
he literally whacks up and just runs up and cracks it on the head as he yells that.
Okay, yeah, you run up and just go, ah! And just smack it down. And you definitely watch it just like, as it was almost barely standing, the hit sort of dislodges the head a little bit and it just collapses onto the ground. After seeing it fall, you see all the goblins turn and you standing right in front of the hobgoblin. His expression goes from happy to anger. Like a rage sets in. You hear him yell something out in Goblinoid, and all of a sudden all the goblins turn. Seems he has given something.
Oh, balls. Yo.
Okay, and so with that, Rory, unless you have a bonus action that you want to do.
Since
Oh, how the turns have tabled.
Gray, you're up.
Let me look at this. Are there goblins within 10 feet of me?
Within 10 feet? No.
No? Okay. Where's my... Oh, doesn't matter. That's not... Okay, nope, we're good.
Okay, great. You got a goblin right in front of you. As Arcine has killed one. You're up.
I activate my ability called Stab a Bitch, and I'm gonna stab him.
Okay.
So,
Brandish your short sword and go in for the stab.
yeah. Hold on, I was looking for the thing. All right, cool.
Straight roll.
Yes. It is 13 and 5, so 18.
That hits. You do not get sneak attack.
I didn't expect to, but you know, I'm okay with that. What is it? It's D6 plus 3, so it's a 4 plus 3 for 7.
Okay, yeah. You manage to take your short sword and pierce it into him as that goblin also falls down.
Fantastic. I was hoping I wouldn't have to stab him with the knife instead. Okay. I want to limp around the corner and look at the situation.
You see a massive dead ward thing.
Oh shit.
Kari is now in the middle of what looks like a bunch of angry goblinoids.
I hide.
Okay, bonus action, make stealth check.
There's a part of me that's like, I appreciate this. There's another part of me that's like, thanks, buddy.
16 plus 7.
Okay.
Goodbye, my friends.
Modified 20, right? 13? You said 13 plus 7?
16 plus 7.
16. Okay, 23. Cool. 24. 22? I don't know.
Wow.
It's something. In hiding, I'm gonna go ahead and draw my other 2 knives, so I'm ready to throw them at people.
Okay. You'll do that on your next turn as you sort of.
Yeah. And when I say people, I specifically mean grumpy gobs.
You can essentially, just so you're aware, Garrett, you can essentially draw a single weapon at a time unless you have the dual wield defeat that lets you draw 2. So if you have the short sword out, you can then draw a dagger. Yeah.
So since I had my sword and my dagger out, I still have the dagger out, or
Yeah,
can I
you
put
can
the sword
essentially
away?
switch out sword for dagger. Yeah.
Okay, so then
Just
I
be
put
aware.
my.
Each turn, you can only draw one weapon, unless you take the dual wield defeat. Augustina, you are up.
Gotcha.
Uh,
And I'm just gonna end up eating all the mango that I have. I'm gonna be sad because it's gonna all be gone.
Wes, I don't have my player's handbook on me. With using sorcery points to get another spell slot, is that 2 sorcery points?
Give me a second. I will look that up for you. I don't know that off the top of my head because I don't know. Let's see here. You're looking at your font of magic. Yeah, so choose spell slot 2, get you a first.
Okay.
Bonus action.
Yes. So I will go ahead and use my bonus actions to get an additional spell slot.
Okay.
And then I will cast Ray of Sickness again.
Okay.
On. I don't think I can reach the Hobgoblin. So the one that's closest to me behind
What's
Mare.
the range on Rare Sickness?
60 feet.
I mean, if you move, you could.
I will move within range. I didn't like the way he was acting. That was not
So
polite.
if you sort of move, I'll say if you sort of get in front of Rory, because right now everybody's blocked with a bunch of big dudes and you are tiny. So without giving him cover, you sort of duck in front of Rory real quick. And yeah, you can easily see him. You have full range.
I do not think that hits. That's a 9.
No, that will not hit. Roll a, as that was the spell, roll a surge.
Oh boy.
For some, like, as if on the wind, Augustina hears. It's
Oh.
It's okay.
How? Okay, hang
A 1
on.
or a 2. What'd you roll?
I rolled a 2.
Okay.
Oh no!
Doing it again. Wow, this is shocking. Make a roll D100.
12.
Wow.
This could be infinitely terrible or amazing.
Really need to just keep that paper just like immediately on hand, apparently.
Are these homebrewed wild magic nonsenses or?
Sort of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember what happened last time.
Right.
But it was funny.
We adapted a table.
So Brenda casts a spell and blows up almost every time. Just like, great.
There it is. There it is. Hold on. Okay. You rolled a 12.
Yes.
So, a feeling similar to all of you, as she releases this spell, you see that this sort of greenish, blackish energy sort of expand out of her, and everyone within 30 feet of her, all friendly creatures, which is everyone is now resistant to necrotic damage for the next minute.
Yay!
Same.
Yay!
Oh, for the next minute, you all are resistant to necrotic damage.
You can keep
That's
on blowing
baller.
up when you cast a spell. It's pretty
Huh?
good. You can keep on blowing up when you cast spells. It's pretty good.
Okay.
So far,
So-
so good.
So far.
With that, I believe that's your turn, Augustina. As you have moved, action,
Yep.
bonus action. It is now the Goblin's turn. Having heard this, the Hobgoblin cry out and almost embolden them all, they are going to. Well, all 3 of them are going to come up to you, Kari. Sorry about you. As they close in on
Why
you.
did you Magnus rushes in?
I because it was supposed to be 1-on-1, and then somebody
The first
John
attack
Wick's dog.
is a 7, which I think
That's a great
the
reference.
second attack is a 19,
Crap.
and the third attack is nope. That's going to miss as well for 12.
Okay, yeah.
Right, so one of them, as you sort of deftly dodging out the way, one of the short swords comes through, and you take 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Mare, having this goblin in front of you
Man,
being
12
involved
would
is
put
going
me
to
down.
attempt to shoot at you. Because of your successful check, he's going to shoot at disadvantage. Which a natural 19 and a natural 5, I believe that will miss you. And so as he goes to shoot towards you, he's still a little unsure about hurting you once again, and the arrow goes wide.
Bless his heart.
And with their turn over, Riker, you are up.
identifying the next biggest target on the field. Is gonna put an assuring hand on Augustina's shoulder and kind of just like slide it out of the way and just stroll forward right behind Kari.
Okay.
And punch the hobgoblin in the face.
Well, not punch, but yeah. So you sort of come behind Kari, take your long polearm weapon, reach over behind, and take a stab at the hobgoblin in front of you.
I get the visual of the baby lion, like roar, and then the big lion coming up and like roar.
What was that?
It's like Lion King all up in here.
Plus 6, 13 plus 6.
13 plus 6?
Yeah.
That'll hit.
That's gonna be 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Action surge.
Okay.
Do it again.
Yep.
Fighters.
And that's
Yep.
less. That's 10 to hit.
That'll miss.
Yep.
So as you take that first strike and hit through,
Oh, that feeling.
that surge sort of comes in, your pupils dilate as you begin taking in all the senses. You are aware of every single creature that's around you as you strike into him, feeling that you go to strike again, but you're too energized, too excited, and it bounces off of his shield and goes wide. That's
bonus action second.
okay.
That's up.
And with that, Mare, you're up.
Okay, I am going to. Kari, how's Kari looking?
Not too bad actually.
Okay, how's Riker looking?
Not bloody anymore.
But not great.
I could use some healy heals to get up to full spirit.
Okay. Can I see Gray at all?
No. With his stealthing around, you weren't really looking for him. No, you're not sure where Gray's at.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I would gladly
Okay.
accept healing when I can get it though. I'm almost bloodied.
Bonus action. Do I? No, I'm going to go ahead and cast Bless as my
Okay.
action.
Let's go hot.
30 feet. Who can I get? Can I get Kari
Whoever you
and
want.
Riker?
Okay. So
Yeah.
Kari, Riker,
Kari and Riker and Rory.
Rory, you guys are now blessed. It's a D4 to attacks and saves.
Hey yo.
Woo! Look at
Baller.
the cleric being all clericy.
Okay. That's your action. You're staying where you're at? You moving?
Can I get right up in the? How far away am I from the goblin? 10 feet.
Yeah, 10 feet.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna glare at the goblin and I'm gonna just say, "Stop that!"
Okay. You glare at the goblin and speak to him. He just sort of looks at you. It is
Yeah,
now the hobgoblin's
figured.
turn. The hobgoblin is now seeing this his friend, his pet, go down and then being assaulted. He you see the rage sort of set in. He's now staring at what is essentially his face back at him. He is going to brandish his longsword and take 2 attacks against you, Kari.
Wait, what?
Ooh,
No.
attacks.
You get 2 attacks.
My.
That's a natural 20.
Oh, balls.
That's not
And,
good.
I think the second one, that's an 8 for the second one.
Oh, fine.
Okay, and so for that first one, as he comes in and takes a hefty swing at you, that's going to be 12 points of slashing damage as he
Oh, dang.
brings down this heavy strike against you.
Oh, great.
Yeah, and then with the second strike that misses, he's going to stay there. He's feeling good about this as you now look very hurt in front of him.
Yeah.
Kari, it's your turn.
Oh, is it now? How many little gerblins are around me?
3 Goblins
Am I-
and a Hobgoblin.
Am I next? Right?
No, it goes Kari, Rory, Gray.
Okay.
Step of the Wind is also disengaged.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
So you have that.
Yep. Nope. Yeah. Keeping that in mind.
Okay.
Kari's going to, as an action, rope dart this prick.
Okay.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh wait, they're like right up close. Never mind.
Everybody's next to you.
Yeah.
Rope dart works. It has a range
You're
of-
all up in
Oh, it does
there.
have a range of 0. I didn't say them on here.
Yeah, it goes. Yeah, has a range, so it can go up. to
Got
10.
you. Got you. Cool. Yeah. Stabbies. Oh yeah. That's 22.
That'll hit him. This is the Hobgoblin, right?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. That is 8 points of damage.
Okay.
How's he looking?
Oh, you're still doing fine.
Oh crap. Yeah, I'm gonna spend a key point to Step of the Wind
Okay.
and GTFO.
You'll sort of dodge out the way, and where you running?
Far away.
Okay. The 40-foot movement speed.
Yeah.
I say you can move through a friendly creature's space. So you can move through Riker's space for 10 feet.
Yeah.
So that would be 10, 15,
Another
20,
30. Back to me.
25, 30 would get you all the way back here.
Yeah, that looks good. That's if there's another
I mean-
first person.
You have 10 more feet of movement if you want to keep running.
Nah.
Stay there.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, Rory, you're up.
Okay, who's by the 3 goblins?
Riker now.
Riker now.
Okay.
It's 3 goblins?
It's 3 goblins and a hobgoblin.
Gotcha. I thought it was only the 2. From what I could see.
Yeah, there's one on the other side of him.
I can't get between him and the hobgoblin, can I?
If he lets you through his space, yeah. Right, yeah. 5, 10, 15, yeah, 30 would get you exactly where Kari just was.
Okay. Real fast here. Make sure I'm doing the right thing.
And Gray, you're on deck.
That is. Where's my stinking spells?
Where are your stinking spells?
Oh, there we go.
I'm into the spells tab.
I was thinking it. No, I meant a specific one. I was thinking it was a first level, but it was a cantrip. Okay. This one is. Okay. I will not try to get in front of him. What I'm gonna do instead is, if I move, is the pink base mare?
Yes.
Okay. If I get over there, can I get those 2 goblins and the hobgoblin in a 5-foot wide line?
You won't be able to get the 2 goblins. You could move to get a goblin and a hobgoblin. Probably not. You could get because of the angle, you would have to get either next to one of the goblins to get a hobgoblin and a goblin, or you can keep your distance and get the two goblins.
One space south wouldn't get me a line through all three.
5 foot wide?
Or I can't. I'm sorry. Is there a step up to where Mare is?
No. The only way to get to where Mare is to either.
Gotcha.
Right,
Okay. I'm sorry. I couldn't tell there was a height
Yeah.
difference there.
Yes. Sorry. Yeah,
So
there
from
is.
where I am there,
I would say
put it-
you're kind of next to you're next to the goblin, but I would say they're within a 5 foot line. Yeah.
5 foot line. Okay.
You are base to base to one of the goblins though.
Okay. And so a 30. I mean, obviously they're all within 30 feet, but a 30 foot 5 foot wide line would get all three.
If you you're base to base with one of them, but yeah, sure.
That's fine. Okay. I will move there then, and just say, "You should have run." And as I reach into my one of my what do you call it? Just leather pouches of toolings. I will pull out. I don't have that. Oh, that's proficiency. Okay. Sorry, I'm mixing up my proficiency in my inventory again, as per usual. I will pull out my calligrapher, a bottle of ink, and as I pull it across in front of me, and some droplets fly out, and I will use it to cast Tasha's. What's this thing called? Something brew. Tasha's
Caustic brew.
caustic brew.
Okay.
I was thinking hideous laughter, and I was like, it's not a hideous brew. Yeah, I will Tasha's caustic brew
Okay.
down that line. So they all need to make a deck save.
Yeah.
It's a DC 14 deck save.
DC 14 dex save. Goblin number 1, that's a fail. Goblin number 2, that's a 16, and the hobgoblin is a natural 1. So what happens now?
Has to click.
Caustic brew. That's what Orlando here.
My internet's
2d4
cutting
acid
out.
damage.
Right. Can you hear me, Wes?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. Was it just the hobgoblin that failed?
And the first goblin.
First goblin. Okay, so just one goblin. Okay, so I'm rolling the 2d4, and they'll take this at the beginning of each turn until.
Because it wouldn't be us without a technical glitch.
Has to use its action to remove the substance from it. Yes.
Huh?
They have to take an action to stop getting
Correct.
burnt. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Did you hear my damage roll?
No, I did not.
3.
Okay, you are now concentrating.
Yes.
So that's 3 damage to all of them. Okay. I guess you're staying there.
Yeah.
All right. It is now Gray. You are up.
All right, I'll step out and throw one of my knives at the most northern of the goblins.
So it will-
That's a D20. Dude, what? 17 plus 5.
That'll hit.
for
You
n-
do get
for
sneak
s-
attack because he's next
Yay.
to Riker.
So that's advantage on the damage or no, that's advantage on the attack, right?
You were not necessarily hidden. Did you make a stealth check last time?
Yes.
Okay,
'Cause
then yeah,
that
you were
was
hidden.
the-
So you would get advantage, which would give you sneak attack, but you also get sneak attack because he is base to base with Riker.
Fantastic.
So sneak attack is right now an additional D6. So your 17 will hit.
Okay. Well,
So you're
I'll go ahead.
Yeah, see if you get a crit.
No, I didn't get a crit.
Okay, your 17 will hit, and so it's a D4 plus a D6 plus your modifier.
D4 is a 2, D6 is a 2. The modifier is the plus 3. This is 1d4 plus 3. So 2, 4.
3, 7.
Yeah,
That
my brain
enough.
is going downhill at this point.
So you take down another goblin.
Yay!
There you go, Goblin Slayer.
You
With-
have another like 15 feet of movement if you want to. You can stay where you are.
With my 2-weapon thing where I can use the 2 knives, can I throw another one of the knives or no?
Yes, you could. Yes, you could.
Cool. There's my friends between me and the goblins. Can I throw a knife through a friend's space and not hit them?
You got movement. You can just slide over here and you can hit a goblin.
Cool. I will do that. I will
How many
throw
knives do you
another.
have left?
That is a great question. I threw a knife at. I should have 1 knife left.
I think you have 1 knife left. Yeah.
I have 1 more knife that I can throw, and then I'm gonna have to go pick all my shit back up.
Okay.
So I roll. My God, I feel like I need to take pictures of this. I got a natural 20.
Okay.
Dang!
Roll your die. You do not get sneak attack
Ooh.
because you only
Right.
get per turn. But yeah, so roll your d4, double that.
Double the D4,
Roll a 4.
which is a 2, so it's doubled to 4, plus 3, so another 7.
That one is already covered in acid, and so it also goes down
Huzzah!
as the acid burns its way through, plus your dagger. All right.
Cool.
Augustina,
Cool.
you're up.
Uh,
An active bonus action. That's all you get, Gray.
right. All right. I didn't know if I had any movement left, and if I did, I didn't know where I would want to move.
You have maybe 5 feet if you want to move.
I just want to be within eye shot of the cleric.
You are. You are very much.
Fantastic. Whether
Um,
the cleric does anything, that is the cleric's prerogative.
I'm gonna run just straight forward to the catty corner to the hobgoblin.
Okay.
And I'm gonna push him. And using Tides of Chaos, so I get advantage on this.
Okay.
Attempt to cast. Where did my spells go? Inflict wounds.
Oh, dang.
Do you have another spell slot?
I do because I transitioned one. It doesn't matter because that's a 9.
Okay. So, because you purchased 1, you cast a spell last session and 2 ray of sicknesses. That's 3 spell slots.
I have 3 spell slots, so I ended up with 4 purchasing
okay.
one.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, that misses, but roll your tides or roll your. That was a spell.
Did not do anything this time.
Wow.
Okay, so you are up to 2. You're back up to 2.
Yes.
As you attempt to cast your inflict wound spell and it misses as he is rather quick and large next to you. It is now the goblin's turn. The one goblin that is covered in acid is going to attempt his best to strike out at you, Riker, following the commands of his leader.
Takes the acid at the start of its turn.
Yes.
Did it take the acid on your turn, or does it take that at the start of its turn? Start.
I believe it's at the start.
Covered in acid take damage. Okay, so it didn't technically take that. It took that 3 points of
Until
damage now.
Okay.
Okay. Either way, his natural 20 damage was enough to kill it. So now it takes the damage, and it is going to try to attack you, but misses with an 8. The goblin next to you, Mayor, is deciding it's not going to attack you, but following its orders is going to unleash an attack at who's it gonna attack?
And they're like, grab it by the back of its shirt and be like, nope.
Yeah, he's going to attack Rory. And so that's going to be a 17 hit, Rory.
It's
Okay. He shoots his bow at you and does 3 points of piercing damage. And that's it for the goblin's turn. Riker, you're up.
It attacked my brother.
This one way up here.
Can I walk up to the wall and stab up?
He is a very big man.
I would say he'll have partial cover, but sure.
23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh man.
8 points. Okay. Yeah, as you stab up towards the goblin, he and falls down dead. And with that, that bloodlust rushes into you, and you begin searching for your surroundings and where you're at. And then your current situation almost fades, and instinct takes over. That's your.
Can I attack with my bonus action or not?
That's you do not have that ability.
2 weapon fighting?
No, you do not have 2 weapons. You have a massive double-bladed weapon.
Didn't think.
Okay.
I figured I'd ask.
Mare.
Who's looking roughest?
I'm pretty much bloodied.
I've got 4 points left, but I also have a healing potion.
You did watch Kari take a massive hit from that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How far away is Kari from me?
Oh, 15 feet, maybe 20.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Is there any way I can get there and not jump into the range of an attack from Goblin?
Yeah, Kari's way back here. You could drop down behind this little wall here, and no one would even know you're there.
Yep, that's what I'll do then.
Okay,
Secret agent.
acrobatics or athletics check as you sort of make this little drop down here.
That is.
I wouldn't notice that she jumped down behind me.
I mean, you would notice. There are
17.
Okay, yeah, there are some small stalagmites back there, but you managed to carefully land and roll and get your way out the way. And you can get next to Kari.
Good deal, good deal. I'm going to do my Channel Divinity Preserve Life.
Okay.
So Gray and Kari are both going to get 5 hit points.
Woo!
Nice.
That's handy.
And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to scoot, staying within 30 feet of Gray and Kari. I'm going to scoot a little ways further away from the battle,
Okay.
keeping what I can in view, so hindering my motion as little as possible.
Yeah, so right there, you can sort of keep the whole thing in view while also having quite a bit of cover from the different cave walls.
Okay. Awesome. We'll do that.
Okay. And with that, it is the Hobgoblin's turn. The Hobgoblin is
Thank you.
turn and look now down at the small creature that attempted to hurt him and go, puny, and will take 2 swings at you now with his longsword.
So is he just now taking the acid damage, or is this?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
the start of their turn.
Right. Okay. I just want to make sure what's.
Yeah, it's one of those at the start of their turn they take it.
Yep.
That's going to be a 16 to hit you.
Yep.
And a natural 1.
Ooh, okay.
So on this first strike, he is going to 3, and he is going to use his martial advantage. Oh wait, never mind. No, he cannot do that. Never mind. That's my mistake. So instead, that's just going to be 5 points of damage.
Still like a third of her hit points.
Okay. And with that, that's going to end his turn. Kari.
All right, bonus action. Down a friggin' potion.
Okay.
Oh dang, nice. 7 plus 2 is 9.
Okay, you recover 9 hit points.
Whew. Okay, now, going in, heading back to Herbert Goblin,
Okay.
and I'm going
Up
to.
next to him, sort of back right where you were.
Do I have enough movement to get on the other side of him?
No.
Okay. I got 40.
Right. You were 30 feet away, and so you have right now you have an extra 10.
Trying to do.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a bonfire there.
Yeah, yeah.
Dadgummit. All right, I am going. Yep, I'm gonna do this. I am basically going to try and knock him to use my rope dart to knock him to the ground.
Okay. So he needs to make a strength saving throw.
A strength saving
I
throw.
think you still have to roll the hit.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's a 20
Okay. Yeah. So that'll hit, and then he has to make a strength saving throw.
of 14.
14. He has a 15.
Dadgummit.
So as you try to wrap up his feet, he managed to dodge around and stays standing. So that was your attack.
Double check that real quick. Yep, 14. Poop. Okay, yeah, no, that's it. That's all I got.
That was technically an attack. So as a bonus action, you could unarm
A bonus
strength.
action,
You
right.
bonus arc strength. Never mind. So yeah, that's it. Rory, you're up,
It's just this hobgoblin guy.
and one more goblin.
So one goblin.
Nothing ain't working.
It's hard to tell who's who on this.
So you pretty much you got Riker right next to you. Right next to Riker is the goblin, and then the hobgoblin's where he's been. So you got Riker in between you and the goblin.
Okay. I'm gonna put my staff on my back and in my scariest voice to the hobgoblin guy, just point at him and say, "This is your last chance."
Okay. Make an intimidation check.
Oh, good. I'm good at those.
Oh, man.
You still have that inspiration?
I do.
What's
And
your
the
bless?
bless was only. I was gonna say
Oh.
that's
Attack
attack
save.
since
That's
saves,
right.
yeah,
That's
okay.
right.
So I'm about to roll with advantage. That's not right. I just add a.
A D4. If you want to use your critical inspiration.
Yeah. Oh, that was almost so good, and then it tipped over to not good. I kind of don't want to waste my D4 on this. I'm not gonna, because that with my -2 is a 2. I'm pretty sure I'm
Good call.
-2.
Yeah,
call.
it's about as effective as you think it is. He's definitely not focused on you at all. Okay.
Cool.
So that would be your action. You staying where you're at?
Yeah. Who did he hit last turn?
Augustina.
How is he looking? Is he looking rough, or is he looking?
He's
like
looking.
fine?
He's starting to look pretty hurt.
That's fine. We'll stick with that.
Okay. So it is now Gray. You're up. Augustina, you're on deck.
With all the people around, can I get to the big bitch for
32
stabby
movement.
time? No.
Goes here. Yeah, you could get next to him. You can't get into like any type of flanking, but you can get next to him.
Okay. Do I still get sneak attack because he was fighting other people?
Yes, you do. You don't get advantage, but you do get sneak attack.
Baller! I will stab him with my piratey ass looking sword.
Okay. You take your cutlass and you. Another one?
Dog, I'm not.
Dang, dude. I'll take it. All right. So roll
I
your
don't-
damage.
Bro,
I believe you.
Yeah. Okay. Holy crap. A d6 plus another d6, right? Because
Yeah. Well,
1d6
Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, two d6 double plus mod.
It's
I'll
got
use John's dice.
Dublin
Cool.
Tokyo dice going.
I rolled a 5 and a 2 for 7.
To 14.
Yeah. Plus 3 from. Or no, I'm sorry. Yeah. Plus 3 for short sword.
That's exactly it. This one's yours.
That
Get
is
him,
what
you
get.
piratey bastard!
That is what you get for hitting my friend.
Oh.
And he dies.
Okay. Yeah,
Obviously, it's
you
gonna
look
start
at
playing We
him
Are
in the
the
face, say
Champions.
this, and he turns and just almost grins at you and seems to prepare another strike down at Augustine as you then take your cutlass and stab it up underneath his arm where he was going to swing down. You then throw him sort of back, and he falls dead to the ground.
There was a part of me that was like, yo, I should kick him into the fire, but then I can't loot the body.
And with that, I mean, there's still one more Goblin, and you have your bonus action.
Oh, I do?
Yeah. You could.
I don't
use
have.
you don't have any more darts, daggers. Do you?
I'm out of knives. I gotta go pick them up.
You're out of movement too, so
Yeah.
you can bonus action dash to him if you want. But
I mean, that's not gonna do me too much good.
okay,
Throw your
Augustina,
cutlass.
you're up.
What do you want now, you little bastard? Huh? You think we're going to kill you too? Run, bitch!
We are.
Point of clarification, that was aimed at the little goblin. Just to be clear.
I will step aside. I'll move around behind. Nope, I'll step in front of Gray.
Okay.
And I'm going to attempt to do poison spray. They need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. That is a 3.
Okay. So it's a noxious scent, and I'm gonna go with the smell of a perfume store in a strip mall.
Oh God.
And that's gonna be
I appreciate very much that you went for something that is intended to be pleasant but becomes unpleasant rather than just being like, yeah, it's a doo-doo smell.
Aeropostale.
and that is 10 points of damage.
Rory gets an instant headache.
Yeah. This robot fills the air, and you see the goblin go, and as he falls to the ground, the acid just slowly burns through him, as he was also covered in acid.
Cut out there, Wes. What does the goblin say?
I
said you cut out there, Wes. What's the goblin say?
I feel like Jordan's lying.
And so it would next initiative we come to Riker. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
I also would love to just like throw the goblin in the fire.
No, I can't loot the body.
It's a goblin. There's like 100 of them lying around.
You are taking away from my potential profit. That is very rude.
Okay. As the blow is dealt to the goblin, you begin to look around, and the dilation of your eyes, making them almost appear to just be black, shrinks, and you become aware of where you're at. You look down, and there is blood on your glaive. You see the dead bodies around you. You recall what has taken place as that bloodlust within you quells.
Do those of us who are observant notice his behavior?
You see him relax almost. During the fight, you notice him be very tense and almost primal in his attacks. He was always rushing to the next one and getting in there. Now he seems to relax and turn into his more calm
He's
demeanor that
chill.
he seems to maintain most of the time.
Augustina doesn't. She went up to the Hobgoblin with the calligraphy set and started drawing glasses and a mustache on him. But she doesn't like him.
All right. Well done, guys.
And I'll look over at Roy and are you hurt?
Kind of looks down and scratch on his arm. I'm okay.
Pat him on the shoulder. Good man. That beastie went down pretty hard right there. Think it's I'm glad you came along. Mighty glad you came along.
I didn't like him. He was mean.
Yeah, a few of these little.
I look at
fellows
Mary.
will-
Like, this is why I eat animals.
I after he says that, I'm smiling. I don't say anything, but I'm gonna walk over to that treasure chest.
Okay.
Kari's gonna start gathering the bodies and lining them up.
The one close.
I want to look through their pockets. Don't burn them or anything, please.
You say that just as you turn around to see Riker just sort of subtly kick one into the fire.
Son of a bitch.
As you go over to the chest, it is locked. It looks like the goblins had attempted to get into it and given up. If you want,
Oh, okay.
you can attempt to pick the lock and get into it.
Is it trapped?
Make
Pull
an
out
investigation check.
my sledgehammer and walk over. I might be able to help you get into that if you need.
Let's try some subtle first. I want to make sure this is safe for us to open.
Kari's also like, as everything goes, is
Dude, I'm never gonna
Shrinking
ever have
back
a
down
night this
to
good
her
ever again.
normal size, retying her clothes back to
Okay.
normal. And
Coming back.
That
to
was
the-
investigation?
Investigation to look for traps, yes.
Okay, cool. That was a 19 plus 5. So,
It is not trapped.
fantastic. I will try to pick the lock
Okay.
with my thievy tools. 16 plus 7.
Yeah, you definitely pop the lock and flip the lid open, and it is full of what appeared to have at one time been fairly nice clothes. You see some what would have been nice formal wear, ladies' formal wear. See nice dresses and evening gowns that seem to have been slowly eaten with mothballs and things of that nature. This chest may have been here for a minute.
That is disappointing. No, nothing shiny, nothing too interesting.
Not in the chest immediately, no.
Augustine's gonna put on one of his dresses and be like, I don't know, it's kind of a nice style.
It's like whenever you put on like your mom's dress as a kid, like sleeves are hanging down, it's dragging behind her, it's way too big for her.
You wear a lot of your mom's dresses as a kid.
I would
I
believe
had
it.
sisters, so
I would
I've
believe
seen
it.
this. Simmer down.
That's what my mom says,
also
or
all
that's what
good
my
theater
sister
stuff.
tells her kids all the time: is simmer down. Anyway,
Kari's gonna.
So can I look? Is there anybody else who's requiring immediate medical attention?
I mean, I need like 3 points.
If you guys
So-
want, you can take a short rest and sort of heal up naturally while you guys are hanging out.
I will
Might not be a bad idea.
Okay.
If you guys want.
gladly get my action surge and sack the wind back.
Wasn't it actually the night before? Like we were going into this 2 hours left into the day.
Something like that. It was
Yeah,
evening.
it-
It
yeah,
was getting
yeah.
on to
It
evening.
was evening-ish.
Yeah, it's getting on.
Yeah, I'm going to step quietly around a corner and deal with the arrow that is still sticking out of me.
Okay.
Just sort of have one of my straps between my teeth and take care of that and bind that up real quick. And then head over to Gray.
Hello.
And if Kari's nearby, grab Kari along the way. I'm very sorry. I must apologize. I acted without your consent in the midst of the battle, and I know that's not. It worked out well, I think, and for the best. But I performed actions upon your permission. To be blunt, I'm very sorry.
Are you referring to the healing?
That was my question.
Yes, of course.
Kari's gonna pull her hood back and take one of Mare's hands and like, if ever I'm damaged, you always have my consent to fix it.
I
Give her a little bow.
I snake an arm around her and just do the hover hand thing, and I'm like, my dear, if ever you see me bleeding, I am more than willing to accept healing from you. And I just pat on the shoulder and I say, I am grateful that I am not dead. Thank you. I go to collect my knives and start looting everything that is not nailed down that I can find of value.
Make an investigation check.
And I'm just like, to profits, my friends.
Kari's gonna look at Mare and as Gray walks off and
Ah.
go, I know violence is never your first preference, nor your second, nor your third, but I do greatly appreciate you keeping us alive.
There's a surplus of violence in the world. I do not like to add to it, but I am not the squeamish sort. I will do what I can to aid and assist.
And for that, you are, without a doubt, the most valuable person here.
Oh, I'm sure that's not the case. Did you see these dresses? These fabrics are quite fine, if old. They may still be worth some money.
I'll be honest, I've not spent much time, as you kind of look down, and like, I've not spent much time in the female form, so I'm not entirely sure how that works. But I'll trust your judgment there.
A bit out of fashion, but Mr. Gray may be able to make quite a bit if he wishes. And you as well, Miss Augustina. I see you partaking and enjoying them.
Augustina has been pulling out little pieces of it and draping it on Rory and like styling him.
Grabbing like the lace pieces and giving him like a big bow or something.
In the same like green and yellows that he normally dresses. Just like, see, it's wonderful.
Sisters always said the key is to accessorize.
Yes.
Kari's gonna give Mare a brief bow and then go back to making the above ground graves for each of the goblins and the hobgoblin, making sure that Gray has looted the body prior to completing the burial.
I rolled dookie. I rolled a 9 total.
Okay.
A 4 plus a 5.
Okay.
So
The
I find like a gold piece.
Because you've got like barrels and boxes, looks like food supplies and stores and things around. I was just gonna see what was there.
Yeah, so as you guys sort of take some time to go over this space, you find that a lot of these crates are full of various supplies. Some of the barrels are actually full of water. It seems that they have been collecting rainwater and bringing them in. You find that there is old furniture, old like bar stools and tables and things of that nature. You find grains and various trade goods located in a lot of these crates. On the various creatures and within their bedrolls, you discover 17 gold, 64 silver, and 112 copper pieces.
dang.
You also, each one of the goblins was wielding a scimitar and a short bow. The quality is not that great, but there are those for the, if you would like. There's essentially eight scimitars and 8 short bows, if you wish. They're not of great quality, they're a little worn, but they're there.
Is a short bow a simple ranged?
Yes.
I will grab a short bow.
Okay. And there's probably amongst all of them, there's a collection of, I would say, 53 arrows to be divided amongst whoever uses arrows.
Does it
I
look
don't
like
even
there
know how
are
many I have.
any like more passages or anything, or does it look like, judging by the bedrolls, this is everybody here?
Make an investigation check as you sort of begin going along the wall.
I like that.
Also on the Hobgoblin, he is wearing a chain shirt, or chain mail, I mean. He does have a shield. He also has a longsword, and there's a collection of 6 javelins that was sort of next to his throne. That he seems to maintain. 22. Okay.
I'm good at investigation.
As you begin going along and trying to figure out if there's anything else, you are feeling along and checking, and you notice next to the wall next to where the throne is, one of the rocks seems almost out of place. It doesn't seem used. Like you're looking at it and you're like, this sort of looks like a wall, but something seems slightly off. And so you go to this rock and you move it aside and you look, and there is a T handle recessed back into the wall that's sort of sitting there.
Does it look like something I would have seen in one of my explorations of Ravensheart?
No.
Okay.
No.
Then I will look at it. Is it like deep in there, or is it like I'd have to put my whole arm, or is
probably up to here or so.
Okay.
So just it's like reach in.
All right, yeah, I'll reach in, pull, and see what happens.
Okay. As you reach your hand in, you see drop down from the ceiling a brass serpent head, a brass snake head, drop down, and as it comes back up, you see 2 fangs that have pierced into your hand and pull up. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, well, yay. Okay. 15? Please.
That is a success.
Woo-hoo.
You take.
Oh.
Okay. As the poison seeps through your system, you take 5 points of poison damage as it courses into you, and you are poisoned.
Oh, well, crap.
What happened now? What'd you do?
You all watch as Kari reaches her hand in, and then quickly withdraws it and is holding it as you kind of those of you who are close by see this sort of brass serpent head retract back up as there's this liquid dropping down from these fangs.
Well, that was rude.
Oh, great.
And so you are technically poisoned, which means you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Oh, okay. I can do that in D&D Beyond.
Nice.
Boom. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Is that something that is easy to fix, or
the poison?
Yeah, or the poison condition.
You feel a little off. You don't know how long it's going to last, but something does, like, you don't feel well.
Oh, fantastic. Did anything happen after I pulled the lever besides that?
You didn't get to the lever. You reached your hand in and it pierced into you. You did not actually get to the lever.
Oh. Well, that was rude. So there's
Is the snake head still down?
It has retracted back up into, like, so the opening's about like this big, and into the ceiling of it is the snake head.
How wide did you say the opening was?
It's about wide enough for you to sort of peek your face and sort of see in, and then within the snakehead sort of dropped down and then retracted back up.
Hooky dagger thingy?
Is there like a they had what looked like a kitchen area over there? Do they have like a metal plate or something, or like a pot lid?
You can look around to try to find it. Because of the size, it may be a little difficult, but you can try to find something to sort of wedge it from there. You can look, but looking at the handle, it seems that it's not just a pull. You imagine it's a pull and a twist type thing.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
It's like a T handle, you said?
Yeah, it's a T handle.
Okay. Fair enough.
I look for something.
While he's looking for that, Rory takes the picture he drew and writes some words, scribbles them down above the picture. Oh. And goes and takes the dart out of the wolf that he threw, and with a summer expression, he goes over to the post at the front of the bridge, and he takes the dagger and he pins the drawing into the post, and it just says, "Warning: choose friendship."
Okay.
It just is
Oh.
the dagger.
Ow. So there's a stupid whole thingy. I don't like it. I'll be right back. And go outside and realizing that it's getting nighttime and we left the Goblin out there tied to a tree. Gonna bring the Goblin inside where we can keep an eye on.
Interesting fact. You go outside, Garblin's not there.
Are there? I was gonna. That was my next question. Is the rope cut, or is it there? Is it gone?
The rope seems to be cut.
Cool.
Once again,
Cool.
Do I see?
Did I find?
Make a survival check. What's up, Garrett?
Did I find anything I could wedge in there to stop the brass snake from biting us?
You find something that might work. You also know, being of the roguish type, that you might be able to disable this trap with.
Oh
your
right, I'm a rogue. What am I
ability.
doing?
What'd you roll?
19.
19.
Shit.
You see tracks that seem to scurry up and away from the road, further up.
Do they look like more Goblins?
It looks like him.
Oh,
We didn't check
Hey.
the weapons.
A single track.
I want to try to disable the trap.
no, we did because we basically looted him. I don't like this.
Not well enough, apparently.
Right?
I had a plan. No one liked my plan.
So
I didn't.
You want to disable the
Homie,
trap?
I killed like 4 goblins. I don't have any problem with your plan. Yeah, I want to try to disable the thing. What
Make
is
checks with the thieves' tools.
thieves' tools? That's what I needed to know.
I was doing that. I to walk in with the cut rope and be like, so we may have a little bit of a problem.
16.
Yeah, it's bedtime.
You manage, looking up and sort of seeing now the retracted fangs up in there. You take a little hook that you have and see that on the back there is a cable that seems to reach down. You reach in with your long thin tool and unhook it, and you watch as the fangs seem to drop about
I
half
don't
an inch,
appreciate
and then-
you describing
Yes.
my tool, but okay.
Exactly. Feeling fairly confident, you reach your hand in, you grab it, twist, pull, push, twist back. The trap is fine. And then next to you, you hear as the wall itself shifts and then opens up into a dark passage leading backwards.
Hey, secret tunnel.
Yeah. Given that this one was strapped and there might be more there, might be a good idea to take a rest before we explore the secret tunnel.
That is not a bad idea. And you say that that's the rope you tied the goblin in?
Hey, it looks like he found a way to make his escape.
Well, shit. Okay.
That was my sentiment exactly.
But we took all of his shit away, so how did he cut the rope?
That's the part that kind of worries me.
That's what I'm saying. He had a friend. He had to.
But I only saw one set of tracks out there. I did not see any others.
I still
am
don't
really
like
tired, and this kind of hurts. So I think not good. And we'll think about this one in the morning.
Who's gonna take watches, and is there a way to close that trap door back up?
I start fiddling with the door again.
Okay, yeah. As you sort of take it and reset it, the door shifts and then closes back into place.
It's very noisy. Maybe we shouldn't do that too much.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad it's a little bit noisy. That should be good for sleeping and waking up. I'll take last watch of the night.
Oh, go ahead and take first.
I don't mind joining you on that, Mr. Gray, if you don't mind the company.
Rory, you
I
want
do not mind at all.
Rory, you want to take watch with me?
You look over to say this to Rory, and he just has a bedroll beside where Augustina's standing, and he's passed out.
Okay.
I'll get him to take watch with me.
All right. So you guys are taking a long rest, I see.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
Okay. So who's on first watch?
I'm on first.
Okay.
Gray.
And I
Who's
don't
on
remember
second?
what the total of that gold was, but I would have tried my best to split it evenly between everybody.
17 gold,
Oh, dang.
64 silver, and 112 copper.
Oh, sweet mother. Okay.
Yeah, let us know.
It's
let
okay.
us
I'll
know.
do the math and get that to y'all.
Thanks, Lauren. You're the best. I'm too lazy.
Augustina's gonna tap Kari and she'll say, I'm actually not tired. I'll take watch with Gray.
All right. Well, 3 is better than 2.
That leaves one to middle.
Oh, that's true. That's a good point. All right. I'll take second watch then.
Okay. So for those first on watch, make a perception check.
That's a 14. And also Augustina, when she got her bed rolled out, she stuffed some of the more colorful dresses into her bag and then used the rest for padding.
Sounds good. You have, say, 2 dresses in your bag.
I rolled a 19, and you said perception?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just a 19.
Okay. Watch passes quietly.
So what do you think of our new friends so far?
I like Rory. I think I like Riker. Kari seems pretty cool. For mayor.
You just watched the whole table just lost.
Matter of fact.
I think that this is an interesting group of people. I am excited. It has been far too long since I had this many people to travel with.
You've
So
traveled with a lot of people before?
I used to.
Really?
This was a couple of years ago. This was before I met you. I had I would call them a family that I once had. They were a fun group of people. And it has been a while since I had this many friends around me again. So I'm excited, Augustina.
That is exciting. That sounds like a really fun family.
They were a fun bunch. Or maybe, you never know, maybe I'll get to run into them again someday.
I'd
Anyway,
love to meet him.
I would like to introduce all of my friends.
Okay. So your watch passes. Second watch.
Okay.
I'll see if Mare wants to take it with me or if she wants to sleep.
Mare has been sleeping very restlessly and appreciates the wakefulness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perception check.
Oh, ladies, it is your turn. I'm turning in for the night.
Perception check.
Some good rest.
Thank you very much.
Oh, it doesn't come up. Okay.
No, I don't hold up.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you roll that, you can tell me what it is.
I cleared it. 18 plus 3.
Wow. Okay.
I think my other one was
19
like
for
a
me.
5.
Okay. Yeah, your watch passes quietly. Fire is slowly dying. You notice where like the smoke is kind of gathering in the ceiling, but it seems to be venting out from a hole that's up there somewhere.
And Carl will take some of, make sure to walk around, take some of the scrap wood or whatever, keep the fire warm, and
Okay.
looks over at Marin. You know, today was the first day that I actually took the life of a sentient being. It's a lot easier than I anticipated, but difficult in some ways as well.
I can see how that would be difficult. Do you want to talk about it?
I'm not sure. I'm still processing through it, but at some point, yes. Right now, I want to make sure that we all live through the night.
I must confess, sleeping here and I still smell the blood. It's not very well aired out. It gives me restless dreams.
I'm sorry to hear that. It's something you want to talk about.
Not tonight, I think. It's still a bit too close. Soon, though.
Fair enough. Just kind of sit by the fire, and being a hobgoblin is weird. It's a lot bigger than what I'm used to.
I must admit, I like this look better on you.
Aye, same.
Heyo.
It's-
Was that?
He's asleep.
Oh, I thought Lauren was saying something.
Just that it didn't suit you very well. I like this form on you much better. Are you becoming more comfortable with it?
It's different, you know. My people, they wear faces, they wear forms, and change them the way you change clothes. And we learn not to get too tied up in the shapes we hold, but I'm starting to enjoy this one a bit. I like the bipedal form.
I have a feeling there are stories there.
When we got more time, I'll tell you some. They're quite amusing. My masters didn't think so, but I found it so.
I look forward to your stories, Kari.
Third watch, as your watch passes. Riker and Rory. Perception checks. To start your watch.
Bad.
17.
Good.
It's all quiet.
Actually, it's not. And hearing clunk, 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 I go ahead and dispel that magical tinkering of you.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
That's funny.
Though I must say, you most certainly have got yourself a wide array of talents. Hey, brother.
Yeah, I've met some pretty interesting people in the last few years, and they taught me a lot of cool things. I'm still learning, though.
I think we all are. I think this entire group is going to be learning pretty soon even more lessons than today. We've got a odd but good group of character.
Yeah. I like them. Augustine is really colorful. And Gray's really weird. And I like that Mare doesn't kill things. And I don't know, Kari seems interesting.
Yeah. I think it's going to take a little bit of time to completely get your head around all the shapes Kari takes. Because I don't think we've seen the last of it. Didn't strike me as the hobby type, but definitely turned into that.
Like she has hobbies.
Maybe not the hobby gobby type, is what I mean. I think Mayor's gonna be. I'm curious to see what happens with that. Or I appreciate the fact that they only discriminate against half of sentient life, eat the other half. But no, I say that in jest, I guess. But I am concerned. You know, when we took our trip a little while back and got, I think, waylaid on the way, and everything that took place and the things I didn't necessarily recall. I don't know, yesterday they said I took a swing at you. And I don't recall that, Rory. But the very idea of it scares me. At the end of the fight outside.
Do that?
No, I don't think I would. By the same token, there's a lot of things I don't quite recall. I remember what I've told you, but everything prior to that is fuzzy, and I don't entirely know, and I'm afraid even more now in the company of strangers, that I don't know where I come from and where I am and who I am. I just remember running out of a tunnel in the middle of the night in the darkness. I'm afraid there is an ability for great evil in me, and maybe in all of us. But all the same, until everything gets figured out, if you see me change, please do be careful and let me know. I don't like the idea of hurting you. I don't think I would. But
Wouldn't.
it's not my desire.
You
to
wouldn't hurt
anybody.
me.
But
I
it's
don't
not,
know. I don't know what happened in the 3 years before you ran out of that tunnel. All I know is I found you again, and everything's fine now.
Maybe. I know it's better now. I know it's much better now. But all the same, I have no intention of my own accord to ever hurt you. I'm afraid of the monster inside, though. Yeah.
Well, if there's a monster in there, we'll just hit it like I did the wolf thing.
You did incredibly well today. Darn it, he already buried that dadgum wolf skin. I do not understand that one. Everything's going away so fast. One critter's picking pockets, the other's putting them all away. I don't even get a chance to skin a hide or make a memory. Well, daylight's going to be coming on soon, and I'm going to start stoking up the fire. A new fire without a dead goblin in it. And I'm going to throw a pot of coffee in and pull out my skillet and start frying up some bacon and side of eggs to go with it.
Okay.
And I'm
So-
going to carve with 3 more notches inside my staff.
As you guys begin to wake up with the smell of freshly cooking food, as during breakfast, that is where we're going to call it for now.
Woo!
We'll
Do we
pick
get-
up.
Do we
with-
get our long rest?
You do complete your long rest.
Am I still poisoned?
Secret tunnel.
That faded.
Okay.
Okay. So
Nice.
That was fun!
There you go.
Holy crap! I killed a lot of stuff.
you really did.
We did.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
That was rogue. Good job, guys.
Just to note, for splitting the money, if we're splitting it evenly, everybody gets
'cause-
2 gold,
Awesome.
15 silver, 25 copper, and there are 2 copper pieces left over.
How much was the silver?
15,
15 and how many coppers?
25.
25.